Hi guys, it's your favorite vendor again, Della Treats and Event. Okay, so stay with me as we go set up a wedding cake order for a beautiful couple of ours, which we delivered on the 15th of November. Okay, so at this point, I contacted a shuttle driver to come pick me up for the delivery, and there I was arranging the package inside the shuttle bus. I was just making sure that the thing is properly placed. And here we were already on our way, and there we are at my two junction. If you know my two in Lagos, you will know my two is a very popular area in Lagos State. So we passed through my two, and then I had to make a video of myself, yes now, so that you go see the fine vendor where they deliver this cake. So at that we got to the location where the event was going to hold at Mount Royal Center Hotel. Trust me, this place is premium. The location alone is everything. So I had to go into the place to first of all inspect and then check how the surrounding is, also to check out for the table to know how strong the table is. And then after that I had to direct the shuttle driver to come in so I can take up my cake upstairs and go and set it up. There you can see my team, my siblings, they were assistants. My junior sister was a videographer at this point. There's my brother who helped me in taking up the cake, and then you can equally see the decorators. In fact, those decorators did a very good work. They did a very good work in decorating of that hall. The hall went from 0 to 100. The hall is giving 100/100 minus nothing. So yeah, we are taking the staircase to go and place the cake. Look at the hall. The hall is giving. The hall is giving the positive vibe. Even the DJ of this occasion self is a. In fact, the DJ OT try. The DJ did a very perfect work. So yeah, I was setting up my cake. I had to, unpackage. Let me put it that way. I had to unpackage the cake. But before I did this separation, I already stacked it up at home in my working place to make sure that the cake was properly set up and everything before I had to dismantle it, like separate it and take it and carry it down for delivery, so that I will ensure that the cake arrives in a safe way. You understand? So then now we are setting up the cake. You can see me. Now this cake now, it is that my trimming board that is under this cake. Oh. Yes, I had to use my trimming board as a stacking board. So after the placement and everything, I had to start doing the final touches in the cake, like sealing the edges of the cake with royal icing, and also adding more pearls to the cake, because this pearl, some were just falling off. I don't know if this pearl was weapon fashioned against me, mana. I pass am. So I had to start setting up the cake and doing some arrangement, more arrangement, covering, sealing the edge with royal icing so that it can have a nice finishing at the bottom, as you can see. And so after everything, can see we are still working. Yes, I was still working. And then after everything, the cake was done. I was already done with everything I needed to do with the stacking of the cake, down to the cleaning, down to the final closing and everything. In fact, I would say I gave it my best shot, because this happened to be my first wedding cake order. And trust me, I delivered exceptionally well. This cake was just too good. It was too beautiful. The cake was just too gorgeous. If cake was a person, trust me, I'm gonna fall in love with this cake. So after everything, I had to vibe to the music. I was vibing. Let me play the music so you can. Without you, there's no possibility. There's no positivity. Always negativity. And I found you. You are my everything. You are my destiny. All right, so now this is the final outcome of our cake. Isn't this cake gorgeous? See you guys, and thanks for staying to the end of this video. I love you all.
Ladies, one, two. Sound check my one, two. One, two. Check. Hey, sound check my one, two. Sound check my one, two. Sound check my one, two.